My name is Rhapsody. Welcome back to Slay the Spire Modded with Mod the Spire base mod, always well fetch mod, colored map, the construct, replay the Spire, and the STS Black Ruse, which includes the servant class that we are currently playing. We're eventually going to start turning on those ascensions for the servant, specifically Ascension 1. Don't worry, I'm not going higher than that, just so that I can engage with more elites. Obtain a random rare card. Let's do it. Flawless Form. Okay, so I'm going to try and build around Flawless Form, but I need y'all to be aware of something. Something that has very high cost, like 3, that doesn't have an immediate impact, and it doesn't, is really hard to build around. It's roughly analogous to like the old Wraith form, right? This has a more powerful effect than the old Wraith form, naturally, but the old Wraith form was a problem because you'd spend 3 energy on it and do nothing, right? Now it gives you some immediate effect. It gives you the intangibility, right? So you don't need to play defensive cards alongside it. Whereas I'm going to need to find the energy to play defensive cards alongside Flawless Form at the very least, if not aggressive cards alongside it, so that I can kill an enemy that's about to deal damage to me. I'll try and build around it, but I don't have any particular high hopes. I'll say that much. So what in particular will having Flawless Form allow me to do? Well, what it'll most obviously and immediately allow us to do is take cards that have backlash without, you know, invoking any backlash. Actually, it's not at all going to be relevant in this fight, so I probably shouldn't have played it. We have no way to weaken ourselves. Our enemy has no way to weaken us, make us vulnerable or frail, so yeah. Okay, it was incorrect to play it in this fight, by the way. Don't do what I do. I would love to triple strike there, but I'm not going to take 9 just so I can do it. Yeah, if that was a double attack, I would have killed. Bad work, Ryan. Bad work. Time embedded, gain 9 protection. Shift, apply 1 weak and vulnerable to all enemies. What's its upgrade? 12. So basically, I've got to decide what I want. Do I want block or protection? Protection is unblocked damage will consume protection instead of HP. I mean, for our circumstances, is there a difference? So I guess I'm comparing the shift effect to if there's no attacks in your hand, draw 2 cards. I probably take Comet. Right, aren't there defensive cards that have backlash? There are defensive cards that have backlash, and they give you protection. I'm gonna take Comet. Upgrade to defend or lose a defend? I'm going to lose one. Our early game plan cannot involve Flawless Form carrying us because it does nothing. So I think I am going to have to tend aggressive while I make my way up to the first boss. And then after that, hopefully after I get an energy relic, I can focus on different things. Flash of Steel. Okay. Again, we don't have anything with the kind of effect that I want here. Fasting, next turn. Okay, so it's the same as it used to be. Murderous Aura, apply 1 blight to all enemies. No. Time embedded, no. Sabotage, no. Snipe. I mean, Snipe is just a nice, effective card for early elites. I may take it just for that. Then Flash of Steel is... Flash of Steel is nice, but it's a little bit anti-synergistic with Comet. I'm gonna remove a strike. I'm going to try and keep this deck relatively thin to increase the power of future cards that we get by not diluting them out of my deck. So I get 2 question marks, 2 rests, and a choice of a bonfire, or I can have a question mark and a late shop and a midline rest. Okay, I'll take this one instead. Well, that frontliner is almost certainly going to be attacking next turn. It's not guaranteed, but it's almost certain. No! I'm mad about it. Thankfully, it doesn't really make a difference. Unfortunately, they have attack, they have buff, and then they have debuff. So they've got couple different things that they've got going on at the same time. Since they were already doing the debuff, I didn't think they were going to go then to another debuff. So he's basically just going, okay, it's either attack or buff. Yeah, I'll guess. Okay. Spin. Deal 12 damage in 1 week to all enemies. Backlash 2. Upgrades to 2 week. That's for 1 energy. That's pretty good. And we do want backlash cards. They're kind of our thing. I would love to use Flawless Form here, but Kidney Shot, Spin, and Snipe are our most powerful cards. We have to. I should also use Spin last so that the backlash, if it gives me like weak, doesn't affect my Kidney Shot or Snipe's damage. We're definitely attacking next turn and Spin. So I got a Frail and a Weaken. They'll exhaust at the end of this turn. Yeah, they're gone. Already. So why would I have wanted to play the the Flawless Form? To prevent the vulnerability that the enemy is now about to put on me. Oh man, we didn't even get made vulnerable there. And since they're not going to hit us with the effective vulnerability, not playing Flawless Form turns out to have been correct. Darkstone Periapt, whenever you obtain a curse, increase your max HP by 6. Second Flawless Form? Probably not. Like, it's not going to be a stackable effect. It upgrades to become innate. Rewind. Put the card at the bottom of your discard pile into your hand and gouge. Yeah, we'll take one of those. Actually, it was probably correct instead to take the path with the enemy first and then the rest, rather than the rest then the enemy, because then I could have chosen a card from the enemy that I wanted to upgrade to then upgrade in the following campfire. So those kind of like small ordering factors do come into play from time to time. We'll definitely be smithing a card here, and it's definitely going to be Spin. AoE is super important. If you don't think AoE is important, then ask my last winning run. What? It didn't win? Yeah, AoE is important. Okay. Easy kills. Decisive attack. No, damn. I saw an X-Cost card and I was like, oh, that's the one with X-Cost backlash, but it's not. Next turn, gain an intangible and upgrades to be 0 cost. That's actually, that's not bad. Gaining an intangible a turn ahead of time is actually pretty good. It's not ethereal either. And it does upgrade to be 0 cost, so I'm trying to compare it to an apparition, but the thing is, you can't, right? Apparition does it on your current turn, unless you're playing a second apparition on top. That said, you can use this to set up. I mean, is it significantly different to use this to set up for a turn as to respond to a turn? Yes, I guess, because of opening turns. Other than that, you know, when you draw it, doesn't really change, so I guess it's 0 cost. So, except for the opening turn, this is a better apparition. Am I comfortable saying that? I think so. I still don't think I'm taking it, by the way, but... take none of those. Broom. For every 10 cards you discard, gain energy. All right, well, now I would have taken Decisive Attack. Definitely that. And then I'm going to be weakening them with Spin anyway. I definitely need to defend, snipe, and then Spin. Snipe will get him. I don't want to take too many value cards, so I'm probably done right now. For each stack of weak, vulnerable, and frail on you, deal 3 additional damage. So... this is difficult. So Flawless Form says you are not affected by weak, vulnerable, or frail, which could imply either they can't be on you while you have Flawless Form active, or they can be on you, but they won't do anything. In the former case, Unruled is useless. In the latter case, Unruled is excellent. I'm going to take it speculatively. I'll also just base upgrade it. Ooh, nice. Spin is going to be so good here. Comet, spin, and then I can Unruled for some extra damage. I guess I can just straight up kill a guy. And then I know the backline is going to be attacking next turn. Rather than defend myself for 3, I'm going to set up the kill on the backliner. Wow, we're 1 damage short. We needed the other strike. Or not to be weakened, to be honest. Well, yikes. And we should be in the clear. Snack pack every time you play 3 attacks in a single turn, gain 2 HP, as well as another spin, probably worth. This is a vision to apply 3 blight and vulnerable, 5 blight and vulnerable on the upgrade. If it wasn't up against spin, I probably would have taken that. Upgrade 2 random cards to lose 14 HP. Yes, but ooh, one of those was the Flawless Form. That's rough. We don't want any of these. Yeah, we'll remove a card from the deck. Probably get a strike out of there, increase the consistency of drawing our defense. Now, this enemy is going to be attacking for 6 damage on turn 2 at this point, which we can defend against. We can actually even use turn 1 to use Flawless Form. Turn 1 rather. So am I going to rest before this boss, basically, is my decision. I don't think so. I think I'm just going to be super aggressive. So as a result, I'll go here. Never mind, I can rest and upgrade a random card. Now I'll do it. And it was Snipe. Nice. Flawless Form. Probably use Liquid Bronze. Comet. Spin for the weaken is actually pretty important. Right? Okay, so I have... Wait, I have weaken on me, but our strike still shows that it deals 9 damage, which means that it is the latter case of the originals that I was asking about before, in terms of what is actually covered by the Flawless Form. We can still gain vulnerable and weaken, it's just we're not affected by them. That's important. That's a very important distinction there. I think I'll just double defend here. I'd love to use a snipe. Using a snipe will actually heal me for a little bit. Fine. Enemy's definitely attacking next turn. We get a heal from the snack pack as a result of having used it. I think I actually need to be aggressive at this point. Because if the enemy gets in the next inflame, we're dead. Spin, and then Unruled rather, is now just more powerful. Okay, good. And then we'll predict that you're attacking next turn, because you will be attacking next turn. Extra energy is going to make this build a lot more powerful. It's going to make it less cumbersome to play a kind of key card for this deck as well. which is to say our flawless form. It'll make it much easier to get that in play. Spin, unruled, strike, and we'll easily be able to kill. So this is your defensive turn, which means you're attacking next turn, which means I could snipe, but I could also just kill you. Denied duplication and true sight. So true sight is each time you trigger a vision effect, trigger it an additional one time. We only took snipe basically to help us get it through the first floor, so we're likely not turning this into a vision deck, so I'm probably not going to do true sight, rather, sorry. Duplication. Duplicate one card. The duplicates cost 0 this turn. Duplicate 2 cards. Okay. And backlash is 3, and it exhausts. So if I duplicate the flawless form, I get to play the flawless form for 0. Interesting. Also, there's actually deny. Look at your draw pile. You may discard up to 2 cards and then up to 4 on the upgrade. That's half a point of energy-ish. That's 40% a point of energy with the broom. We'll still go with duplication. Splendid Attire. Replaces uniform. At the start of each combat, obtain 12 knives, gain 1 strength. This is difficult. This is difficult. So here's the big problem, yo. Snecko Eye with the extra draw and making us confused will make Flawless Form playable. And we're pretty likely to, after this point, want to pick up higher cost cards and X cost cards. So there's a consideration for Snecko Eye here. I also have a consideration that I just want extra energy, so Runic Dome's pretty important, but as soon as I take Runic Dome, Snipe becomes very, very much less useful. And we're not really a knives build. And 1 strength doesn't significantly change our life. I'm going to take the Snecko Eye. That decision could easily have just killed me. And I won't know for a while. That's just sometimes how it is, though. Sometimes you die and you are the last person to know. That's just everyday life. Definitely drop a comet to try and... Ooh, yikes. Maybe attacking next turn. I'll single defend. Yikes. I dropped a comet to try and find spin, so I could weaken both of them. But that didn't really happen. I want to use the upgraded spin. 16 with the extra vulnerability is another 8. That's 24. That kills the front line. Sure. We'll do that, and unruled. Yeah, these are the kinds of things I was worried about. We're getting a lot of cards that are just not playable because of the cost randomization. Another unruled. I mean, unruled would be good. Moon phase. At the end of your turn, gain 3 block for each stack of weak, vulnerable, and frail on you. Sure. Probably take Guidebook here, I think. Upgrades 2 cards randomly. It prioritizes rarer cards, so it should get Duplication and Comet. That does so. Find some potions, please. Health! Okay, I will take a Fairy in a Bottle, as well as an Adrenaline Potion there. The Fairy in the Bottle is going to revive me the first time I die with some HP. It's Flawless Form, Spin, Defend, Kidney Shot, probably? This will deal less damage, but it'll increase the duration of the weaken as well as get 2 charges of plated armor off. So Duplication. Duplicate 2 cards. The duplicates cost 0 this turn. Alright. I'm gonna duplicate Snipe and Spin. Then I'll spin. Snipe, you have to be attacking next turn because it's literally the only thing you're capable of doing. Unruled is not enough damage to kill, though. Moon Phase, Unruled, and then what? We've got 5 different negative debuff stacks on us. So we'll just get some 9s. When we can get Moon Phase, like, active, this is going to be really powerful for us. Misdirection, it's upgraded as well, but it is low cost. Can't. No, I'll take the money here. I don't want to lose any more HP, please. Flawless Form, Moon Phase, Spin. Okay. Okay, we've actually got a relatively good assortment of costs here. I am going to use the Adrenaline Potion. Okay. I'm probably going to duplicate both Spin and Moon Phase. So am I going to Comet first? If I am, then my costs are probably Comet, Flawless Form, Duplication, Moon Phase, and Spin. Yeah, okay, I'm doing it. Play the Natural Defend. We'll duplicate Moon Phase and Spin. Gaining a bunch of each. Play both Moon Phases. I'll play Flawless Form, and then I'll double spin y'all. Cool. And then I get 47 block. See, we can't rely on this happening commonly, but when it works, it works. Good lord, does it ever work when it works. Hand Mirror. Whenever you gain vulnerable or weakened, it's also sent to the enemy that applies it. I don't know how that's going to work. Oh my god, second duplication. I don't know how that's going to work with a deck that doesn't do that. Like, I don't get weak and vulnerable from the enemies. I get it from myself. Thank you very much. Uh-oh. If my hand was small enough, could I duplicate a duplication? Ooh, I really gotta know. Because if you can duplicate a duplication, right, I can get 2 copies of duplication in my hand, one which has a cost and one which does not, but the other one can constantly copy duplication in another card. I might have an infinite right now. Let me just check. These 2. She said something like the paradox is triggered? I didn't see. The speech bubble went away basically instantly. But it's now given me a 0-cost madness. You know what? Fair enough. Fair enough. Well played to you. We'll be definitely attacking here. I'll go with Spin and Snipe to get 0 costs, and I'll just still use both of those. And you're definitely attacking next turn. So yeah, 20 damage and then 20 damage, right? So the Snipes don't apply vulnerable in between them. Spin, Unruled. Another spin. Everything that gives us backlash is pretty much an instant take. Funnel, at the end of your turn, unused energy is converted to 4 block each. A lot of the time, I think we'll find ourselves using that to block. I would love to use Spin here, but we have to get the Flawless Form in play, which then makes it impossible for me to really do anything with this turn. Oh, boy. Oh, Moonface. I'm going to duplicate Spin and Moonphase. And the reason behind that is 2 Moonphases with 1 Spin is going to be enough to 5 by 6, 30. It's 30 block. It's pretty big. The fact that we keep getting low-cost moon phases is not typical of the results that you can expect, but God, is it handy. It also sucks to have the broom and then the refined uniform both on a run where I'm not doing the builds that they 10 to Inspire. Spin, spin. We would have had a super powerful unruled after that. I can't take another spin, right? 4th copy of it? Yeah, that's too much. I literally just said I would take every single one, but also I'm a liar, so... maybe consider that next time before you listen to me. It's your fault, basically. Enlightenment. Reduce the cost of cards in your hand to 1 this turn. No. We do want to remove some low-cost things, though. I think Comet probably needs to leave the deck, because unless it's 0 cost, I never really play it, but it is upgraded. But House Cleaning definitely needs to leave the deck. It's not our kind of thing. Ooh, remove a card from your deck. Don't mind if I do. I guess I'm using Moonphase as effectively most of my defense, but I still think I need to keep the defense over the strikes, even though the defend is not upgraded and the strike is. Divine Protection, gain 8 shielding at the start of each combat. And I'll choose to... ooh, Toke, remove another card from my deck. I mean... yeah. This is a combo deck. We should probably get our combo pieces together. Whoa! New art on Captain Abe. What up, Abe? Abe's a babe now. Okay, well, I'm gonna spin, then spin, then spin. Then I was thinking I might... oh, should I spin? Yeah, then I was thinking I might spin. And then after that, I'll probably spin. And then what if I unrule for 1 trillion damage? I don't even have a target anymore. All of those debuffs just made the next Moonphase ridiculous. Unfortunately, I will have to play Moonphase by itself. But even though it costs 3, despite the fact that 1 is its base cost, that really helped. Why have we got a Dex down? I guess Captain Abe just did that to us? Drowning hasn't been changed to have a Dex down effect, so can't be that. Right, we'll spin. Then I'll spin again. And then I'll unrule the Pondfish for a ridiculous amount of damage. Eh? What? Spin. Okay, what else should I do? Probably spin. And then after that? Well, after that it's difficult. Just attack the front line. After that's difficult because we no longer have spin. That's the only thing that I ever care about. Oh. Deal 69 damage. Perfect. Oh no! I haven't got a plan in place to defeat Captain Abe now. Final trick, I'm not dead yet. I'm gonna heavily revise that statement for you, friend. Because you appear to be extraordinarily dead. Unsheathe. Deal 8 damage 3 times, 12 damage 3 times. Oh my god. Yes. There's also enemy loses 2 strength, deals 2 damage 6 times. So this is for a blight deck or a strength deck. Haste is draw 1 more card next turn for each attack card you played this turn. Ethereal upgrades to remove Ethereal. That's a card we've seen before. I guess that's just for like a super hardcore attack deck. It could work in like a discard deck, especially if you're using Potential, because Potential is a 0 cost card. It's 0 cost attack as well, so it'll just increase your draw for your next hand, and having extra draw is extra fuel for your discard synergy. We'll take Unsheath though. Probably the explosive potion over the discard, over the thorns as well. Empty Cage, remove 2 cards from your deck. Abe's Treasure. Gain energy at the start of each turn. On the start of combat, have Drowning. On pickup, add a copy of Abe's Revenge to your deck. And then Chewing Gum. Gain energy at the start of each turn. Every time you shuffle your deck, add 3 slime to your draw pile. Well, we can't do the slimed one because we have, like, they will be, like, 3 cost slimes, which is not good. But when you have the Snecko Eye, getting extra energy is actually super powerful. I'll take Abe's Treasure. So now I've got Abe's Revenge in here as well. Abe's Revenge, at the end of your turn, gain 2 frail, ethereal. Well, I think you'll find that's actually what I want. Hell yeah. Damn it, I want to go for maximum elites, but the best path is like super not an elite path. You know what? I'm just going to go with the best path here rather than fighting maximum elites. Spin. And then we'll unruled you. Yeah. Ooh, Moonface. Unfortunately, I only have one card I actually want to duplicate right now. Oh well. Moonface, Moonface. So now I'm fully defended. Then I'll snipe you knowing you're going to attack next turn, snipe you knowing you're going to attack next turn, and weaken. Whew. Oh, easy damage. Spin, and then guess what else I should do? Probably spin, and then what after that? Oh, spin, actually. There's Brew, there? As well as potential alleviate and replace. No thank you, no thank you, and no thank you. Oh, spin is going to be so good in this hand. In fact, the duplication just means I can naturally play both. Get him! You saw nothing! Okay. Rewindify and fast forward. These are all of the basic block cards, I think, actually. But none of them are necessary for this deck. This deck already funds its own block. Kidney Shot. Yeah, get rid of it. It is another card that I would probably remove. Fight for a rare relic. Because there's no spikers, we're definitely still super happy to do this. I am going to duplicate the Moon Phase and that spin. Okay. Easy full block right there. Unruled duplication. Okay, if I duplicate spin unsheath, then that should pump up the unruled to the point that it's lethal. Or we could just kill. Duvu Doll for each curse in your deck. Start each combat with 1 additional strength. Any curse that actually... Oh, Morning Call already upgraded as well. Hang on. No, if Morning Call has a cost, I don't want it. Well, how much of a cost does it have to have before I don't want it? I'm gonna ignore it right now. I'm still not certain. Okay. Any of the curses that don't give us a huge negative effect, I'll just keep. I'll use Comet here because there's a lot of combo cards I still want to try and get. Big ol' Unsheath, and I'll also Backlash. Now, the primary reason to do that is so that I can get a bunch of stacks of debuffs, so that a Moon Phase is still going to full protect us. Cool. Yeah, almost perfect amount of block right there. Duplicate these two, and then we just go for damage. I mean, at this point, HP takes care of itself. It's probably worth getting a second copy of Unruled into this deck now. Whenever you play a power, attack, and a skill in the same turn, remove all your debuffs. So I've seen Steven in the comment section talking about this recently. And the fact that it might not be particularly powerful, but it's fun and a little bit interesting to play with. The problem, obviously, I don't want to remove my debuffs at all. Advance, gain 2 energy, backlash 2, exhaust. Unfortunately, because this relies on its low cost to have gain be anything worth your time, the Sneggle Eye kind of murders the ability to use it. Oh well. We'll probably go for a late. Hey, it's me! I'm probably not going to kill turn 1 here, so we're actually going to get to see what me do. Me does. I do. Words exist. Okay. Spin. And then... I think I want to double snipe rather than spin here. You're going to be attacking next turn, buddy. Your draw pile looks thin. Let's bump that up to, say, 25 cards. Yeah, and now you're adding a bunch of cards to my deck. Oh, most of those are really bad. Oh, no. Oh, this is not good. Star Chef is going to be insane at 0 cost, so yes. Spin, happily defend, and Parthenian shot. I probably don't want to duplicate here, if I had to guess. I definitely don't want to reset. Actually, do I right now? I still don't have a moon phase in play. Yeah, no, I do want to reset. Get some protection. And then not do anything with either of those. Choose a card to eat. I mean... probably Suppressing Fire. I actually do want the Abe's Revenge in that deck. I'm going to play my Moon Phase. I'm going to guess you're attacking next turn. In fact, I'm going to double guess that you're attacking next turn. I'm going to try and get back with my main strategy. So you just got Oddly Smooth Stone, I think. Choose a card to eat. Oh, we're definitely keeping Unruled, Unsheathed, all that kind of stuff. So we'll throw, I guess, Defy. What'd you just get? Oddly Smooth Stone, and you also got Girya. Gains 1 strength at the start of each turn, 3 remaining. Good lord. I can't wait until the point that I get to the Rhapsodic Hoarder with just a really slow deck. It would probably have to not be a Servant deck, because I can see a couple of Servant archetypes that could be pretty slow. But a lot of them have payoff cards like Unruled that speed them up. I could just... yeah, I'll kill right now. Bye, buddy! Pocket Watch. Whenever you exhaust a card, draw 1 more card next turn. Wait a second. Whenever you exhaust the card, draw 1 more card next turn. So it's, you know, it's Dark Embrace on a delay. How do you functionally use this? Like, obviously it has a functional usage of just have it and you'll get extra draw occasionally. But when I look at a new relic, I oftentimes try and look at, okay, well, what does this enable that would not be possible without it? Is there anything unique that this definitely guarantees? You know what that's super good with? The Pocket Watch? That attack that I was just using, the one that you have to guess, you have vision, right? It has vision. It's a card that exhausts. It's 0 energy, 9 damage, upgrades to 12, and it puts itself into your next hand if you get the vision correct. Because then that's just, it has such negative card cost. In fact, it's a card accelerant at that point, assuming you get your vision correct, which I'm just going to assume. Sure, you don't get every vision correct, but you get a lot of them correct, let's be real. Toxic Egg, whenever you add a skill card to your deck, it is upgraded. Perfect, because I have still a bunch of skill cards I need to get into this deck. Oh, God. That's not good. All right, I'm going to run Duplication of Flawless Form, as well as Moon Phase. I'm going to Flawless Form, Moon Phase, Moon Phase. Defend. Spin. Now I'll get a bunch of block out of that. And some extra draw next turn. I'm basically just hoping I get spins. Uh-oh. Duplicate the spin. And the Unruled. We're going to be taking some damage here, basically. Ouch. Defy, manipulate first. No. Upgrade another card here happily. For the unruled to be ridiculous. Come on and curse me, damn it. We've been getting very lucky on our low-cost flawless forms. I'm more than willing to admit that one. $13 times 3. Backlash 3 will give me 15 more damage on this, so 25. That's not going to be enough to kill. Okay, so I'll probably just spin again and then flawless form. As much as I wanted to get something else out that turn, this is probably just better off. Or rather, I'm probably just better off taking this. Moon phase unruled. Actually, it probably just should have been spin unruled because we will just kill with the unruled sister. Rewind, snipe first strike, no. Going to this shop gives me another chance for a final relic. Pan. At the start of each combat, apply 2 blight to all enemies. No, it's not good for us. It's not necessary, at least. Survey options now has refund 2, which is actually pretty good. There's also Midas Touch, exhaust any number of cards in your hand. Add a random upgraded rare card to your hand for each. There's also Initiator, which is a card we haven't seen before. Deal 4 damage, add follow-up to your hand. And upgrades to just do 2 more damage. So I don't know what follow-up is. Or at least in the series, I don't know what follow-up is. I've seen follow-up and a couple of the things after it in my own solo play. But for the sake of the series, I have no clue what that is. It's probably just card removal regen. We don't remove the curse because we want the extra strength from Duvu Doll. Also, it gives us debuffs, which we want. And also, it exhausts, which we want. So, we just want it. Okay. Flawless. Moon phase. Spin. Unruled. I mean, that... It could... Like, come on! You couldn't have written that better. Duplication of Unsheath and Unruled. It's like the unset. 3 attacks in a turn as well for some HP back. Exhaust all curse and status cards in your deck. It's innate as well. That's interesting. That makes the Servant so much better at carrying the burden of curse cards. It's not ethereal, so you can hold it for a while. And since it's innate, you're holding it for at least a full shuffle, if not like a full, almost 2 full shuffles. It's interesting. I'll take Double Edge, which has apply 3 vulnerable and 18 damage, but has 2 backlash. Ancient Potion, I feel like is not going to be necessary for us. Call it a hunch. Let's dig for a relic. More bank! Whenever you climb a floor, gain 12 gold. Hell yeah! We're going to get 12 gold as we go into the final fight. Yeah, there's no real choices here. It's just flawless, moon phase, spin, spin. Okay, so I have 4 debuffs on me. Moon phase is 3, so 4 by 3 is 12, so I do need to defend. Oh, no. Damn it. The funnel actually had me covered for defense, so I shouldn't have defended that turn. Duplication on spin and unruled. Right? And then I play spin, spin, unruled, unruled. I'll start the regen potion. And basically nothing can touch us now. So this turn, like, should I just... I think I should actually just stack block, basically. So how do I stack block with this deck? By just getting the debuffs. I could double unrule this turn. Actually, what if I single unrule? So half of the enemy's HP is 228. So I only need to deal 8 more damage in order to get them below half HP so that next turn they'll purge. So I'll do that with spin. So this turn they're going to purge. So unless I can deal 218 damage this turn, I shouldn't attack them. It's, however, not impossible that I deal 218 damage this turn. I think we'll all agree that was pretty damn close. I wasn't going to sit here and calculate it, though. We have enough defense that we can no longer be hit, right? We have enough defense that that's just not going to happen. I mean, I guess I spin, unrule. I could defend, or I could just not. Waiting for our next unrule. Oh, we've got an unsheath. I think I'll go with the 2 unsheaths. Unrule is too common a card to use for the kill there. To thump, to thump, to thump. So this is what, my 3rd on-camera win with the Servant? 2 of them being infinites, and this one being really good. I feel. You deal 1,153 damage, and what's our modifiers? Yeah, we did go beyond perfect as well. I had a hunch that we might have. Didn't I take damage to the first boss on the first floor? Oh, but I did slay another first floor boss, and this is based on the non-beta patch, so this might not have the patch to prevent you from getting beyond perfect if you just slay a extra boss on the final floor using the event. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. For the moment, though, my name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Slay the Spire. There we go. I was thinking has been Slay the Spire, but wait, no, I recorded Slay the Spire earlier today. This must be something else. No, it's still Slay the Spire. This is just Slay the Spire modded. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves. There's a playlist in the description down below with all of my content on this game, past, present, and future. By the way, I have other series on other games, if they're things you might be interested in. I'm relatively adept at both of the other games I'm currently playing on the channel, including Darkest Dungeon and Enter the Gungeon, with, what, 330 hours in Darkest Dungeon and 540 or so in Enter the Gungeon. So, I'm not that bad at those, if you'd like to check those out. Every mod used in every single episode of Slay the Spire Modded is linked in the description below as well. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you next time.